What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hello Kitty here today, and I'm bringing you two turd-encrusted pink cat ears because today we're talking about the top 4 worst minigames of all time in Mario Party 1. Not 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I mean, does anyone ever stop and think of how they can keep rehashing this crap and selling it for moolah? It's the same formula over and over again. How many more Mario-themed parties could you want? Judging from the minigames, the gameplay, and the lack of quality, I could tell they're running out of ideas. Just change the level colors, add some random characters, and add some half-assed modifiers based on some randomness. And add a number to the game title while you're at it. And there you go. You got yourself the next Mario Party. Isn't that pretty much what a lot of games do now? Anyway, enough rambling. Let's just get this crap fest over with and get on with the list. Minigame number 1. Hot Bob-omb. I used to call this game Hot Bob-ombs when I was little, maybe because I couldn't read for crap. Anyway, the point of this game is to throw the Bob-omb around until it blows up on a character. Just think of it like hot potato like you used to play in elementary school. It's a video game rendition of it, and it sucks. But this isn't Roy's Rants, which is coming soon. Most of the time when playing with friends, or should I say the one friend that I had that would come over once in a while and the rest of the time I'd playing with computer bots, you target the person with the most coins. Why? So they would lose coins. This means if you were leading the game, all your enemies would target you and only throw the bomb at you. It didn't take it! Take this one too! And this one too! Ah! It didn't matter who you threw it to, it'd come back at you. Especially if all 3 people were teaming up and only throwing the bomb towards you, you'd have a high chance of it blowing up on you. I hated this minigame because of 3 things. First, the targeting I just talked about. Second, the controls. It's weird. Sometimes when you throw the potato towards an opponent, the game completely ignores which one you actually targeted, and it just does its own thing. It's really hard to describe. It's like, why even have a control stick if you're not going to listen to it? Or it's just like, maybe the control stick's divided into 3 different sections, and whichever one the stick is pointed towards is where the Bob-omb is supposed to go. There I go again. But it doesn't work that way. It just glitches up sometimes, and it's like, you're trying to throw it towards one person, but it completely ignores it and just throws it towards anyone it wants. What gives? If you have a friend you want to blow up, the game can randomly target another player, even if you're aiming towards your friend. What is this? Is the game just giving you a big, oh, we ain't gonna get none of that, so let's just completely ignore your control input and reprogram it towards another player? Is the controller broken? Is the game broken? Or am I just... And third, I hated the bomb blowing up. When I was a kid, I was always afraid of when the bomb would actually blow up. Sure, now I realize that you can analyze and break down the mechanics of the game. You could count on an exact timer in your head when it would blow up, and you can also go by the tickings that the bomb does, like when it goes whoop choke like that, and you can count how many times it would do that until it blows up. I know the bomb probably blows up after a certain number of ticks or it's on a timer. With this knowledge, I'd have a huge advantage back then. Minigame number 2, Tug O War. Oh man, this game was pure terror. Tug O War is exactly what it sounds like. It's Tug O War like you're playing in elementary school. Both of these games are elementary school games. Is that where they got all their ideas from? Anyway, the game only comes up in the minigame selection screen when it's a 1v3 game. So that means one person needs to wear the Bowser suit that's supposed to give you the strength of 3 people, I guess, and the other 3 are supposed to be normal strength. It's a 1v3 fight to the end with the losing team getting swallowed up whole by a giant piranha plant that's decided to make its home in a canyon in a desert. Look how hungry it is. You can tell it's just asking to be fed. That's piranha cruelty if I ever saw it. But man, oh man, have I tried my hardest to win this game. You have to rotate the stick so hard that's impossible to do it normally. I mean, you're supposed to hold the controller like this and rotate the stick like this, but you can't. Whenever I saw this game come up in the selection list, I'd try a whole bunch of different methods to try to get the stick to spin faster. I'd try using my palm, placing the controller on the floor, or even using the bed. As a kid, I had to come up with all these methods to try to get it to spin faster and faster so I could save my yellow-green dragon ass from getting eaten by piranha. This really did kind of make it awkward when you were playing with friends. I mean, when this game would pop up and I'd whip out my controller and put it on the floor rather than my hands, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? But you know what the problem was? It still wasn't good enough. Even if I used my thumb, my palm, the bed, I'd still lose the game. Why is it designed like this? The computers have no problem. Why is it so difficult to win? Am I not rotating it fast enough? Can it rotate any faster? Is it even possible? Did you know that at some point there was actually a rumored Mario Party glove? That's right, Nintendo designed a glove just for the torturous minigames that were sadistically programmed into this game. I couldn't find it anywhere online, but I could tell from forum posts that it was a thing back then when the game was released. It reads, Nintendo was giving out a Mario Party leather glove to people that sent them in all kinds of proof that you own the game. So many people were complaining about getting bumps on their hands from moving the analog in a circular motion. I do remember this. I think it was for the first Mario Party, aka the game that killed your N64 analog stick. It was more than one minigame. If I recall correctly, Tug O War and Piranha Peril killed your palm as well. I didn't know they gave away gloves. LOL. Makes sense though, because after about 10 games of the Tug O War, my palm was very red and lacking skin. Apparently it showed up as snippets in GamePro's magazine. It's so big of a thing that it even shows up as a search term. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no, it goes even further. Look at what this game can do to your hand. You see those blisters? That's not from rotating the stick with your thumb like intended. Oh no, they're from using the palm, just like how I was saying, because there's no way you can possibly beat this game using your thumb. You need to make up all sorts of methods to beat the game. In fact, look at this picture I found. It's the exact same freaking game, and look at what it does. Ouch. They must have been on something special when they made this game. I also noticed that the player in the Bowser suit had a harder time winning against the 3 other players. I doubt the game is balanced, but then again, it's probably because I was on the other team. I had 2 players with me, and then there was me just struggling with my control stick stuck into the bed. And when the Bowser player wins, why does he get all twitchy? Is he losing his balance? Then don't go near the cliff, asshole. What's the point of winning the game? To not fall into the pit? Well, then why is he going towards the pit, and why is he stuttering like that? Is he laughing? Is he having a seizure? Is he so surprised that he could rotate the stick fast enough to actually win the game? Minigame number 3. Shy Guy says, this is one of my favorite minigames, but it's plagued by some bug that I can't quite figure out. You and 3 others are tied onto a Shy Guy's ship, and you need to raise your flag to match his. It's like Simon Says, but with the Shy Guy. And flags, and boats, and the ocean. It tries to trick you by raising 2 flags at once, and the game picks up in speed, so you can kind of see how it can get more challenging over time. You have to raise your flag, match his, raise your flag, match his, and just keep doing it over and over until someone screws up or gets tricked. It's fun until it gets towards the faster parts. The game starts doing this thing where your character will raise the flag, but then put it down a split second later. This is either a bug or the game was made this way. Bug? It could be that either the developers didn't want the game to go on too long, so they made it whoever raises their flag first automatically wins. But there's nothing about that in the instructions. It's just something you have to know. Talk about unfairness. All you're told is to match his flag and do it fast. There's nothing about being first. Because of this, I always thought it was a glitch when I was small, so I'd press down and hold the button as hard as I can till my thumbs went raw, so the console would register it. I pressed super hard on the buttons thinking it would fix the glitch and I'd be able to raise the flag and hold it up because I didn't understand why my character would put it back down a second later. But that was before I came up with the first to raise it wins theory, and now I realize it's just a waste of time and pain on my thumbs. So that's why it's one of the worst minigames of all time. Tough crap! This game ain't tits! Minigame number 4, bumper balls. Hey kids! We're gonna play a game. It's not bumper boats, it's not bumper carts, it's bumper balls. That's right. Bumper balls. But you want to bump your balls into a flowering cactus in the Amazonian desert after playing this crap. The point of the game is to knock your opponent's balls off by bumping your ball into their ball. Sounds easy, right? But there's just one issue with it. How do you expect to knock them off? What's your first instinct when you see this picture? To get some distance, speed up, and knock their balls off, right? I mean, you need some momentum to get going. You won't knock them off the island without any speed unless you happen to catch them in a bad position. So you get some distance, you find your target, you get your speed up, and BAM! Ugh! That's right, take it, you blonde bimbo! They go flying. Or not. That's right, you can have all the momentum in the world and you only move just a few little inches. You could have the whole island as your runway and you'll barely even knock. Or maybe it's just left in there because programming physics on the N64 was too difficult, so the developers just left it in like dog turds in an unused duty bag prank. Who knows? I don't know how they can still keep milking out game after game and churning out more and more of these craptacular games when the series has been milked dry since the 3rd game. It doesn't make any sense. It's like sopping up the remnants of a turd nugget residual on a dog's asshole. They just keep pooping and you keep scooping. I hate this game. I hate Toad. I hate Peach's voice.
Yeah! Peachy got it!
I hate the instruction screen. I hate Bowser spaces. I hate Bowser Revolution. I hate the sound it makes when you go back in the menus. I hate Wario's mustache. I hate Toad's careful. I hate getting coins stolen. I hate getting stars stolen. I hate computer targeting based on coins. I hate Bob-omb. I hate Tug O War. I hate Shy Guy Says. I hate Crane Game. I hate Bumper Balls. I hate this game. I hate this series. I hate Mario Party. I hate my one friend. I hate my life! Hey guys, this channel is all about the positive vibes. If you're a positive person and you want to have a positive good time, be positive to click that subscribe thingy for more positive stuff. You'll get convenient access to all new episodes of Roy, which roll out once a month, every month. And if you're looking for more positive content, you might want to check out 3 Dot Games. He creates a ton of positive stuff and he's a fantastic YouTuber. And another awesome channel is Brush Away's channel. She does art and quick sketches and stuff, and if you're looking for some inspiration, go check it out. It's full of positivity. If you like what you saw and you had a positive time, go ahead and click the like button so I don't go negative. And if you're feeling extra positive, go ahead and jot down a comment for a chance to get your comment featured in the next episode of Roy. I only get about 1 comment per video, so you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Until then, stay positive.